What is going on with y'all boys, man? It's another one of those. I just got off work a little while ago. We sitting on the curb right now, man. It's one of those. And I just wanted to talk to y'all real quick, man. I feel like nighttime is when I be getting the best ideas. I don't know about y'all, man. Let me know. I feel like nighttime is when my mind starts to cook, right? It's when I really get my thinking cap on, you know what I'm saying? Like involuntarily, I don't even know. But I wanted to share with y'all real quick a takeaway I got from church the other day. And it's kind of just been sticking with me, right? It's been on my mind. And so the pastor gave a great message, preaching from the book of Samuel in the Old Testament, about mourning, right? And we have our time to mourn and grieve, right? And then there's a time for it to end and to keep going and to keep it pushing, right? And have our faith in God. And that was a great message, right? But my main takeaway was a little different. The main thing I got from it, and it was that as he's reading from the book of Samuel, right? Basically, Samuel, awesome prophet, right? Doing the will of God, and the people, people aren't really with him, right? People around him he's trying to help, they're not really rocking with him, right? And so, he says to God, Lord, these people are rejecting me. Or I'm not getting this word for word, right? But the sentiment is, Lord, these people are rejecting me. They're rejecting me, right? And God says, no, Samuel, they're not rejecting you. They're rejecting me. They're not rejecting you. They're rejecting me, right? They're not rejecting Samuel. They're rejecting God. And I thought to myself, wow. It's very simple, but I feel like it's super powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like, when God has a calling on your life, right? When you're living in obedience to God, when you're trusting the Lord and you have your faith in him, there are going to be people that reject you. There are going to be people that persecute you, right? It says straight up in the Bible, the Lord says, blessed is a man who is persecuted for my name's sake, right? There are going to be people who don't like you, who reject you, who mock you, right? The thing is, my takeaway from that whole sermon was like, we don't have to take things personal, because they're not rejecting you, they're rejecting God. When you're performing God's will in your life, they're not rejecting you, they're rejecting God, right? Because if we're all vessels for Christ, right? We're trying to live godly lives. We're trying to be Christ-like, right? Trying to have him live through us, right? He lives through us. His spirit is in us, right? I'm thinking, man, if I'm performing God's will in my own life, not my own, then when someone rejects me, they're not rejecting me, they're rejecting God. So in the same way, I get to just not take it personal, because it's not a me problem, it's a them problem. You know what I'm saying? And that was a big takeaway for me. It takes me one step closer to being unoffendable, right? There's this concept, as a believer, of being unoffendable, right? And so I feel like it gave me so much reassurance that, like, when the world is going to tell you one thing and you're just trying to do what's best, you might be like, dang, bro, like, these people aren't really rocking with me. My friend group isn't really rocking with me anymore. My teammates aren't really rocking with me. Whoever your social circle is, right? Thing is you got to ask yourself, do you want to be rocking with them? Because do they have do they have your best interests at heart? Are they looking out for you at the end of the day? Do they care about you like they care about themselves? Do you see yourself with these people in the next 5 years? You know what I'm saying? And like, God is a constant, right? So just something to think about. When the world is rejecting you while you're performing God's will in your life, they're not rejecting you, they're rejecting God. That was just a big thing for me. I'm posted up under this lamppost right here, get some light in, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, guys, that's it for me. I just want to deliver that word. I feel like a big deal to me, or big takeaway for me. So that's a quick little something for you. I just got off work a little while ago, so I'm kind of just chilling right now. I'm just charging my car or whatever. So love y'all. more on the way. More on the way for real. I really enjoy putting together stuff and sharing ideas. And a lot of what I say on here, bro, like a lot of what I'm sharing, it's really, I'm talking to myself. It's really a reminder, right? Because I can sit here and have these super fruitful conversations with my friends and with my mentors and all this and that, right? But it's not like I record, I mean, maybe I could record those, record a sermon or something, right? But it's not like I record all these things. It's not like I document these things. But it's different when, say, 6 months down the line, I'm going through it and I need to hear my own advice, right? And I see myself in a different headspace telling me, hey, bro, you got to lock in, bro. Don't take blah, blah, blah personal. Hey, bro, have some childlike faith in God. You know what I mean? So I'm just talking to myself, man. And you know what? If it helps somebody, it helps somebody. So appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Be safe. God bless.